Hi family. This is Mo with Moya Body Care and Colon Hydrotherapy, and I am your favorite colon hydrotherapist that practices the art of internal detoxification through the use of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. This video is a urgent video. It happened this morning with a beautiful client of mine who knows that she's on her journey, but when things start happening and start manifesting on her journey, she drops back down into this third dimensional world and starts freaking out and wants to go to the hospital and see if anything's wrong with her, but she's doing the work. So she came in today after having a complete workup of her body. And for me, and what I mean by workup of her body is this. Excuse me, I am cleansing. I'm taking some black seed oil, or I did a flush yesterday, so I'm still flushing. Excuse me. So the way in which I work on clients during a colon hydrotherapy session, I call it the Moya method. And the Moya method is a very complete roundabout service. So while you're on my table receiving a colonic, I'm not talking to you, I'm not dialoguing with you, I'm not entertaining you. If you do that as a colon therapist, that's totally fine. I'm not saying that that's wrong or whatever. I'm just simply saying that's not what I do. That happens in the consultation. That's where I get all your information during the consultation, and that is the reason why my first session with you is 1 hour and 45 minutes, because the dialogue does not happen while you're on my table. The dialogue happens during the consultation. So when you're on my table, that's the time to do the work. That's not the time to continue to conversate. You see where I'm going with that? So when people come into my office and I get them on the table and they tell me, I want change, I want clarity, I want to get closer to God, I want to understand why I'm not feeling, I want to connect to my uterus, I want to feel more, because I've been numbing myself with cannabis, I've been numbing myself with men, I've been numbing myself with women, I've been numbing myself with overworking, I've been numbing myself with giving to everybody, and then I fall back, and then I'm wondering why I'm sick. So I complain when I really want is not to do all of this stuff and just kind of be focused on me, but I don't, because I don't want people to think that I'm selfish. You see where I'm going with this? You got all these to-dos and check-off points, and not one of them includes God anywhere. Let's just start with that first, out the gate. Now, I'm doing the work on her. She is completely laid out, right? Cushions under her knees. The colon therapy session is going. I am working with tuning forks on her. Activating certain areas of her body that has been dormant for a minute. And this is what people don't understand, is this. We live in a world of where everything is cookie cutter right away. If I press this button, the food should come out. If I press this button, you should love me. If I press this button, my menstrual cycle should start. If I press this button, my headache will go away. So we're used to things happening right away. You've been programmed to think that wellness is the exact same frequency. I am here to share with you, beautiful ones, child of God, that is not the case, love. You have been duped. So when you are moving through this healing space and things ain't happening the way you feel it should happen, you get upset. You get, well, this shit don't work. And, that's a spoof and she don't know what she's talking about. No, love. No. You think that your healing should work because you put it in an air fryer. Some things need to simmer in a crock pot, baby. I'm just simply saying, if you want all the good, all the juicy, all that good stuff, you're going to have to simmer, love. You want wellness, you have to simmer. It takes time. You have to do the work. You're looking on the outside for your wellness. The wellness comes on the inside. So as I have this woman laid out, right? She's laid out. The tuning forks are moving up and down her body on specific acupressure points that are geared towards moving you closer to God. So I'm just not placing tuning forks all over your body. The tuning forks are going on acupressure points that are stimulating certain organs, certain organ systems, specifically your digestive system and your nervous system. Yo, there is a science to this. I am simply not just sitting here pulling stuff out of the air. This is what I study so that you can come in here and get well within an hour and 45 minutes. So as she's going through this process and she's releasing on the table and she's like, Mo, like this is a totally different situation happening here. Queen, like what is going on? So we're releasing and she's releasing and I'm breathing and she's breathing. And then we end the session and it was a beautiful, lovely session. She goes to the restroom. I hear her dumping some more, grateful that her body is opening up. She comes into the treatment room. She gets dressed. I stand in front of her, she stands in front of me, and I simply say to her this: take your time. Control your temper. Breathe. Do not respond. Don't be in a reactive mode. Just sit for a second. So she's shaking and moving. She's shaking and moving. She's like, okay, I got it. I got it. Out the door. Today she came in. So last week she had an appointment on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, a whole 7 days later. The first thing she says to me was like, Mo, I gotta talk. Girl, bye. I almost went to the hospital because I thought I was having an anxiety attack. I was leaving my office. I get in my car and I'm driving and everything's fine. Then all of a sudden, I can't stop crying. I'm just crying. And nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong with me. I can't stop crying. I can't get it together. So I call my mother, reaching outside of yourself. I'm highlighting some stuff, reaching out of yourself, outside of yourself. Her mother didn't answer the phone. Now her levels are going up because this person on the outside of her is not available. Then she says she saw her accountability partner called or texted her, was like, Queen, is that you? And the accountability partner was like, yes. They met up. They go back to her apartment. She feels like she's getting ready to have a heart attack and wants to go to the hospital instead of pulling over. Because remember, you asked for this. You asked for clarity. You asked for simplicity. You asked God to remove all of this shit off of your heart space. You asked for that. Then when it starts happening, not necessarily in the manner in which you want it to happen because you feel like it's your say and it's not God. So because the healing is happening in a space that you don't feel it should come in, you start pushing it back and feeling like now it's a medical issue. Now you got to go to the hospital. Queen, ain't nothing wrong with you. You asked for release. Tears are a form of release. All she could do was just sit back in the chair and go, what? You asked for clarity. You asked for release. How did you think it was going to come down the pipeline from God, universe, ancestors themselves if the energy doesn't move through your body, love? What? Did you think you were not going to experience any movement? You are coming here to cleanse. You're coming here to let shit go. Things are going to move out of your body through the 5 channels of elimination. Your colon, kidney, lung, skin. The 5th woman is our uterus. But also we have a 6th situation that happens here, which is your emotional space, straight from God. Colon therapy is a tool that you can use to highlight the obstacles in your life so that you can hear your instructions from God. That's it. So when that starts happening and you start backpedaling, And then you call me freaking out. It's like, love. Number one, I've already explained to you what to experience. But here is the issue. This is you. This is God. You think the two are separate. They are not separate. They are one. That's the first thing. Number two, you straight up believe that healing is out of your hands. Hence the reason why you keep reaching outside of yourself for other people to save you, including me, versus sitting still, closing your eyes, breathing deeply, because you have control over your whole entire body, system, mind, soul, everything. You have control over that. All she could do was sit back in her chair and go, damn, I missed my blessing. Oh my fucking star. No, you did not miss your blessing. Oh, you did not miss your blessing, love. You are waking up. You're waking up. You're feeling it. You just didn't know what it was. Now that you know what it was, now you know how to receive it and absorb it and allow it to move through your body so that your life can change and you can go about your business. We are in our own way. Literally, we laughed for like 20 minutes. She was like, why do I keep doing this? I was like, I don't know. Do you like stressing out? Do you like trying to figure out your own stuff? Because I don't. Most of the time I surrender. I want to say 92% of the time I am in surrender. Because in order for me to do this, I cannot stand in my way. I cannot stand in my way. I have to surrender in order to be of service to you. But in order for me to surrender, I have to practice what I preach. I have to meditate. I have to give myself colonics. I have to sit in the bathtub. I have to sit in the sauna. I have to give myself yoni steams. I have to take a break. Hence the reason why I take off every year for a month. I have to disconnect. I'm not a robot, even though you may think I am, and I can give it to you the way you want it. Most of the time I can. But I have to disconnect from you because I am not your source. You are your source. Period. So with that being said, please understand that when you are a client of mine, God will always be in the picture. And if you're not ready for that level of truth, you might not want to come this way. Or you can take a workshop and just kind of see, how I get down. And it's not that much of an investment because you did a workshop with me. Or you can purchase my book, right? That's what my book is for. My book is to kind of give you like a little intro to who I am. And I have my YouTube channel that will tell you a lot, right? And then I also have my affirmation cards. A lot of people think that these affirmation cards are just general, but the ones that have purchased my affirmation cards, they've called me and was like, Mo, I haven't even got past the first card yet, yo. And I've had this for about 10 days yet. Already. I've had it for about 10 days. I'm still on card 1. So please don't ever feel like what I'm doing over here, or you know what, you can. It's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to see me. I'm just not. I'm just going to show you how I can help you on your transition of understanding who you are as a child of God through internal detoxification, through the use of colon hydrotherapy, herbs, and natural living. So with that being said, loves, you can find me at moyabodycare.com, MOYA bodycare.com. My phone number is 562-682-0818, and my private office is located in Torrance, California. Be blessed.